Hey leaders, welcome back to another week, another video on Pressure Proof Leadership channel. If you're in the BPO space, if you're in the contact center, don't listen any further. Go ahead, like, subscribe, share my channel, and then come back and listen to this video. This week, we're talking about the three types of leadership pressure and which one is really wearing you down. When you think about leadership pressure, they're not all the same, and we know this. Some pressure sharpens you, some pressure stretches your capabilities, and there's some pressure that simply drains you, and it does it slowly without you even realizing what's happening. If leadership has been feeling heavier than usual, if it is that it's like you're carrying a type of pressure that's never meant to be sustained, you're in the right place. Let me go ahead and just break this down for you. Now, in high pressure environments like the contact centers and the BPOs, and there may be others, but I'm speaking to contact center and BPO leaders in this video. Leaders are often talking about stress, but rarely do they talk about the types of pressure that they're going through. So whenever everything feels urgent and important, the pressure just simply blends together. You know what I'm talking about, right? But when you're an experienced leader, there are some things that you learn. You learn that pressure becomes manageable once you put a name to it. And we're talking today and walking through the three types of leadership pressure. And I'm here to help you identify which one may be affecting you most. Is it the performance pressure? The one where there's a pressure of targets, metrics need to be met. There are different KPIs. You're having different meetings each morning, each day, multiple times throughout the day, discussing these. They're on your mind continuously. The clients have expectations. Performance pressure, let me tell you this, it's not bad. It is necessary, and we all know this. The problem is when the pressure of performance becomes constant and uninterrupted. There is really nothing bridging that gap. When there is no recovery between reporting cycles or leaders that are leading strategically, and then you start reacting tactically. When there is no recovery in that phase, then that's when performance pressure becomes a problem. If you're always chasing the next number, the next metrics, then performance pressure may be draining your clarity. Now we know there's not only one. We're going to be talking about three different pressures. And I want you to identify which one resonates with you. The next type of pressure in the contact center or BPO environment that doesn't really get named is the emotional pressure. This is where leaders absorb from your people. You are taking on everything that your people has. The frustration of the team, the morale, the demotivation, the conversations about being burnt out, the personal struggles that they have in their personal space that impacts their work, and now it impacts you. Emotional pressure is rarely visible because you care so much. There's so much empathy and you feel it so deeply, it's not named. Leaders don't struggle because they care too much. It's not because you care too much. You're struggling because you're absorbing without releasing. There's another video, I think the one before this, a couple of videos, where I spoke about the absorption, where leaders absorb without releasing. If you feel tired after conversations or just doing more tasks than in a day than you typically do, it's more than likely emotional pressure that you're carrying. And the weight is heavier than it should be. If you're listening to this point, let me say thank you. Because we're touching on some pressures that is relatable, that happens, that doesn't get named. And one of the third pressure that I'm going to be talking about is the identity pressure. This is a real one. And it's one of the most dangerous type of pressure. This is where the leadership outcome starts defining your worth. It starts defining your capability. It starts being you. And that's all you see when you look in the mirror. All you see are missed targets, the issues of the team, the success. You don't enjoy it anymore. It's very temporary. The words you use are no longer empowering. And the failure of a metric, it feels permanent and you feel scarred. The identity pressure, this is what keeps leaders in a constant state of self evaluation. What could I do? Why is this happening? Why me? And at this stage, you're not just managing work. What is happening here is that you're managing how leadership makes you feel about yourself. And if not corrected, can be damaging, not just for you, but also for your team. Guess what? Not all leadership pressure deserves the same response. And that's true. Performance pressure needs a system. You need strategies. Sometimes you may need a checkbox. And emotional pressure is what needs boundaries. You cannot take everything home and you can't take everything on yourself. You are not built to carry everything. Identity pressure, now this needs separation. You should be able to separate who you are from the work that you do. Easier said than done, right? But it is possible. Now, when leaders apply the wrong solution to the wrong pressure, guess what? Exhaustion follows. And when they respond correctly, no, this is when leadership becomes sustainable. I'm truly excited about doing this video because it resonates with me. One of the things I want to tell you before you go that there's a solution. Identify before you fix. Before trying to push through another week, before trying to push through another day, ask yourself, what type of pressure is this? Does it require action? Does it require support? Or does it require a new perspective? And when you gain clarity, the weight reduces because now what happens is that you have a goal in mind and you're now able to assign a goal and you're able to assign the right strategies so that you can carry this with intention. Leadership doesn't always get lighter by doing more. What happens is that it gets lighter when you have the right strategies. And that's important. Thank you so much for checking out this video. I am excited that you are here. I want you to like, subscribe, and share. And let me know in the comments which leadership pressure are you carrying and need to release.